Your alarm goes off. It is not a clock. It is your phone. You roll over and grab it. First, you check your messages. Then, you check the weather. You snap a quick photo of the sunrise. Capture that perfect morning light. On the way to work, you put on your headphones. You listen to a podcast. Or you watch short videos to catch up on the news. Your phone is with you for all of it. It is your constant companion. It is your navigator. It is your window to the world. This little device in your pocket does so much. It connects you to friends and family. It helps you get your work done. It entertains you in spare moments. So, which phone should be doing all this heavy lifting? Two names dominate the conversation: Apple's iPhone, Samsung's Galaxy series. Both are incredible pieces of technology, packed with features you'd call science fiction a decade ago. But they approach being your digital sidekick differently. Your choice can shape daily life in subtle, significant ways. Choosing isn't just about specs on a sheet. It's not about a slightly faster processor. It's about how the phone feels in daily life. Does it make your routine easier? Does it get in your way? Does it feel made just for you? This video will help answer that. Let's talk about the camera. For many people, this is the most important feature of their phone. It is the tool we use to document our lives. We capture our kids' first steps. We take photos of our delicious meals. We record videos of our vacations. The quality of these memories often depends on the camera in our pocket. Apple's iPhone has built a reputation for its camera system. It is known for its simplicity and its consistency. You open the camera app, point, and shoot. More often than not, you get a great photo with very little effort. The philosophy behind the iPhone camera is to produce photos that look true to life. Colors are rendered naturally. They are not overly bright or saturated. They look like what your eye actually saw in that moment. This makes the iPhone a fantastic choice for people who just want to capture a memory and share it quickly. Video recording is another area where the iPhone excels. If you post a lot of stories to Instagram or TikTok, the iPhone's video quality is consistently excellent and works seamlessly with those apps. Samsung, on the other hand, often takes a different approach to its cameras. It is all about giving you more lenses, more features, more control. Many high-end Samsung phones come with incredible zoom capabilities. You can take clear photos of things that are very far away. This is something the iPhone often can't match. Samsung's camera app is also packed with different modes and settings. You can play with a Pro mode to adjust things like ISO shutter speed. You can use fun features like single take, where the phone captures a variety of photos and videos with one press of a button. This makes a Samsung phone a great choice for the aspiring photographer. It is for the person who likes to experiment and be creative. Samsung's photos often have a more vibrant and punchy look right out of the camera. Colors might be a little more saturated and scenes a bit brighter than they were in real life. A phone is useless if its battery is dead. Battery life is one of the most critical aspects of real-world use. You need a phone that can keep up with your busy day without you constantly searching for a power outlet. Historically, Samsung phones have been known for packing large batteries into their devices. Many of their models can easily last a full day, and sometimes even into a second day, with moderate use. They have also been pioneers in fast charging technology. This means that even if your battery is low, you can get a significant power boost in just a short amount of time. Apple has made huge strides with the iPhone's battery life in recent years. They achieve this not just by putting in bigger batteries. They also make their software and hardware work together very efficiently. An iPhone can often last a full day on what might seem like a smaller battery on paper. However, for the heaviest of users, people who are constantly on their phone for gaming, video streaming, work, some of the top-tier Samsung models might still have an edge in pure longevity. The key is to look at reviews for the specific model you are considering, as battery performance can vary a lot from phone to phone. Then there are the apps. Your phone is really just a gateway to the applications that help you live your life. The iPhone uses Apple's App Store. It is a highly curated and secure marketplace. Apple has strict rules for developers, which generally leads to high-quality, polished apps. Many new and popular apps also tend to launch on the iPhone first. If you want the latest and greatest apps, and a very smooth, consistent experience across all of them, the App Store is a major strength for the iPhone. Everything just tends to work the way you expect it to. Samsung phones use the Google Play Store, which is the heart of the Android ecosystem. The big advantage here is choice and flexibility. The Play Store is more open, which means you have a wider variety of apps to choose from. Android also lets you customize your phone in ways the iPhone does not. Let's talk about money. For most of us, price is a huge factor when buying a new phone. These devices are not cheap, and they represent a significant investment. Apple has positioned the iPhone as a premium product, and its price tag reflects that. The newest top-of-the-line iPhone models are among the most expensive smartphones you can buy. There is no getting around it. You pay a premium for the Apple brand, its polished software, its high-quality hardware. It's a luxury item in the tech world. That said, Apple does offer ways to get into its ecosystem for less money. They often continue to sell older models for several years after they are first released, at a reduced price. For example, when a new iPhone comes out, the previous year's model becomes a more affordable option. There is also the iPhone SE, which packs a modern processor into an older, less expensive design. Buying a certified refurbished iPhone directly from Apple is another excellent way to save money while still getting a like-new device with a warranty. So, while the flagship models are pricey, there are pathways to owning an iPhone without breaking the bank. Samsung, on the other hand, plays in every part of the market. They compete directly with Apple at the high end with their flagship Galaxy S, Z series phones, which are also very expensive. However, their biggest strength is the sheer variety of phones they offer at different price points. Samsung has a massive lineup of mid-range and budget-friendly phones, like their Galaxy A series. These phones offer many of the great features of their more expensive siblings, such as large, beautiful screens, versatile cameras, but at a fraction of the cost. This makes Samsung an incredibly accessible brand. If you are looking for the most bang for your buck, you will almost certainly find a better deal in the Samsung and Android world than you will with a brand new iPhone. You might get a bigger screen, a bigger battery, or more storage for the same amount of money. The trade-off might be a less powerful processor or a plastic build instead of metal and glass, but for many people, those are compromises worth making for the savings. Your phone does not live in a vacuum. It is part of a larger collection of technology you use every day. This includes your computer, your tablet, your watch, your headphones. How well your phone works with these other devices is what we call the ecosystem. And this is where Apple has a massive advantage, often referred to as the walled garden. If you own a Mac, an iPad, an Apple Watch, an iPhone fits in like a perfect puzzle piece. It is a seamless and magical experience that is hard to replicate elsewhere. Imagine writing an email on your Mac and needing to leave. Pick up your iPhone and continue typing right where you left off. A photo you take on your iPhone instantly appears on your iPad. Copy a link on your phone and paste it directly on your computer. AirPods switch effortlessly between devices. A phone call to your iPhone can be answered on your Mac or on your Apple Watch. This deep integration is incredibly convenient and a powerful reason many people stay with Apple. Samsung has been working hard to build its own ecosystem and has made a lot of progress. Samsung Watch, Samsung Earbuds, Samsung Tablet. They work very well with your Samsung phone. Samsung partnered closely with Microsoft to improve connections with Windows PCs. Link your phone to your computer to drag and drop photos. See your notifications. Run your phone apps on your PC's screen. This is a big step for Windows users. However, the broader Android ecosystem is more fragmented than Apple's. With many different companies making Android devices, integration isn't always as deep or smooth. Your Samsung phone will work well with a Google smart speaker, but maybe not as seamlessly as with a Samsung tablet. It's a more open, flexible system with benefits, but it lacks that unified, it just works feeling of Apple's ecosystem. If you're heavily invested in Google services, Google Photos, Google Drive, a Samsung phone will feel right at home. No matter how well made a phone is, things can go wrong. You might crack your screen. Your battery might start to fail. You might run into a software bug you cannot figure out. When this happens, getting good support is crucial. Apple is famous for its customer service, primarily through its physical Apple stores. If you live near one, you can make an appointment. Walk in. Talk to a real person. They can often diagnose and even fix your problem on the spot. This in-person support network is a huge comfort for many users. Apple's repair process is generally straightforward. It can be expensive if you are out of warranty and do not have Apple Care Plus. Because Apple controls the hardware and software, their support staff are experts on the entire device. Samsung also offers support through service centers, partnerships with retailers, repair shops. In many places, it is just as easy to get a Samsung screen replaced as an iPhone screen. However, the experience can be less consistent. Now let's talk about how the phones look and feel. This is subjective, but it matters. You hold this object in your hand all day long. The design of the iPhone is iconic. It is known for its premium materials like stainless steel, glass, and its simple, clean lines. iPhones feel solid and meticulously crafted. The software design mirrors the hardware. The home screen is a simple grid of icons. The interface is generally uniform and easy to navigate. It is a very tidy and controlled experience. Samsung is often more adventurous with its designs. They have pioneered concepts like curved waterfall displays, Galaxy Z Fold, Galaxy Z Flip. They are not afraid to experiment with different materials, colors, form factors. This can be exciting if you want a phone that looks different from everyone else's. Their software, One UI, is also more customizable. You can change themes, icon packs, layouts. The choice is between Apple's elegant simplicity, Samsung's bold, customizable flair. We have looked at the cameras, the batteries, the apps, the price, and more. Now it is time to make a decision. After all this, which phone should you actually buy? The truth is, there is no single best phone for everyone. The right choice depends entirely on you, your habits, your budget, what you value most in a device. So let's break it down for a few different types of people. This should help you find your perfect match in the great smartphone debate of 2026. First, let's consider the casual user. For this person, the iPhone is often the best choice. Next, the power user or the tinkerer. For this person, a high-end Samsung Galaxy phone is a fantastic option. Finally, the budget-conscious buyer. In this category, Samsung is the clear winner. Pick the phone that integrates seamlessly into your life.